Here's a typical scenario. A house in the North Valley built in 2014 sold for $379,000 and change. It was resold just a year ago for $520,000, a 37% increase in 6 years. 1 year later, the house went on the market for $675,000, and after a bidding war, it went under contract for $810,000. That's a 56% increase in 1 year. But it didn't stop there. The buyer waived the appraisal contingency, meaning that if the house didn't appraise for the sale price, they would come up with the cash to make up the difference between the appraised value and the sale price. And then they provided $30,000 of non-refundable earnest money after the inspection period. This is just one of many stories of the circus that is Valley Real Estate 2021. This is not typical, and the buyer may have gotten a little overzealous based on their desperation and fear. It doesn't have to be this way. This is Denise VDB with this month's market update, and your best tool for winning in today's market. If you're thinking of venturing into the real estate market this year, it's more important than ever to work with someone who's experienced, a real estate professional who understands the market and negotiating the hazards you may encounter. Given the complexity of today's market, you want to understand the risks, liabilities, and responsibilities you take on when you sign a purchase contract. And given the choices buyers and sellers have in this market, working with iBuyers, cash investors, flat-rate brokerages, or a slew of other new options that keep popping up in great markets like this, it's vital to work with someone who operates in your best interest. This is not the market to work with your grandfather's golf buddy who sells one house a year to keep his license active. He's probably not up to date on navigating this type of market. You may want to think twice before giving your fresh out-of-school nephew, Sam, his first opportunity, unless he has a good mentor or strong brokerage support. We recently heard of a buyer submitting a notice with their offer that they will not ask for any repairs after the inspection period and guaranteed the earnest money to the seller. This is a huge risk to both parties in the transaction. Waiving disclosures or contractual rights, shortening your inspection times, guaranteeing non-refundable earnest money can put you at a huge financial and legal risk. If you do decide to waive a right or shorten an inspection time, how that is written into the contract may have major financial and legal implications and liabilities. Buying or selling a home may be one of the biggest investments you make. Given the complexities of a real estate transaction, don't you want to hire the experience, knowledge, and skill of an expert who's been in the business here in the Valley for a long time? Acting as your fiduciary and working for your best interests, not a paycheck. Hire a trusted advisor, and that's me, Denise VDB, Realty Executives, 602-980-0737, serving the Valley of the Sun 35 years.